everybody. I'm Noel McCormick. I'm an engineer, and I own an engineering company. And I have a particular interest in education, and so the intersection of those things is the topic of my talk tonight. American industry is failing our young people. By demanding a college education, a college degree, a diploma, before we'll engage as a sort of a price of admission to their career, we're limiting and we're stealing their passion. We're taking a group of 18 to 24-year-olds at the most energetic and exciting time of their life, and we're telling them, whoa, hang on, we don't need you here. And it turns out that we're advising them to go to college, where half of all students fail. Half of all college entrants don't have a degree 6 years later. And so American industry is missing a terrific opportunity. It turns out that the statistics get worse when you look at all students. You take 100 high school students, only 25 will have a degree of any kind, associates, bachelor's, or otherwise. So I got to thinking, why is that? What's so hard about getting through college? I have a little experience with this myself, so it's near and dear to my heart. There's a lot of good reasons, good practical reasons, and I found some of them in my research on the internet. But I think some of the key ones for me, I didn't find. And that is that students, young people, all people, want to make a difference. They want an opportunity to give back, to do something worthwhile. And college is by definition a selfish enterprise. It's about self-improvement. So in industry, we tell these people at 18 years old, sorry, you can't make a difference around here until you go get a diploma. I think that's a mistake. I'd like to see us change that. So is a college degree really that important? It seems to me that a diploma, the credential itself, is not that important. That you might be able to stumble through life without a diploma and do pretty good. And there's a group of people that have done that. And this is a sampling of some of those people. But one thing I would note about this group of people, most of them did attend some college, but they didn't get a diploma. And that's what I'm talking about. So I want you to be clear. I want to be clear. I want you to understand. I'm not advocating the elimination of the university or the education. I'm talking about the diploma itself. We're preoccupied with that. And I'd like to see us change that. To me, American universities are some of the greatest institutions in the world. And I know a lot of academics, and they're fantastic people. And they're doing their level best to educate our young people. But they can't give them the practical knowledge that industry can. Taking engineering as an example, engineering is the melding of art and science. It's theory and practice. But they can only teach theory. They can't possibly teach practice. And so engineering is taught as if it were a science. And it's not. In fact, the fact that it's not is what makes it engineering. And yet we expect the academic world to teach our students these things. And we make a big mistake. And about 1,000 years ago, someone came up with a great idea, apprenticeship. And in America, in the engineering world at least, we've completely abandoned that wonderful notion. I'd like to see us reinvigorate that. But change will require industry leadership. Academia is doing everything they can do. I sit on boards and I work with those folks that they don't know how to do it. They know they have a problem, and they know they need our help. And that's the only way that we can help them. It turns out that the people we aren't hiring at 18 are the same people we're hiring 4 or 5 years later. So why don't we go ahead and embrace them and put them on the team and encourage them to participate? So what I'm hoping you will do is consider hiring a young person. See, I envision a partnership between industry and academia where we craft a custom curriculum for the needs of the student to keep them passionate, the needs of the company, in my selfish interest, the needs of the industry and the community. We can work together to make a curriculum that leads to a degree that's relevant for that particular student and that particular company. And I see no reason why we couldn't do that. You say, well, what if they never earned a degree? And to me, the possibility is that you hire great people, they do great work, they never earn a degree, and you're stuck with the next Steve Jobs. That wouldn't be such a bad deal. So I hope that each of you will consider hiring a kid and helping to make them great. Thank you very much.